trajectory. But I also want to throw into the mix here is the fact that you're letting the balance sheet roll off as well, and that's another accommodation that's coming out of the market. I think it's $30 billion a month now. So again, that backstop, as you indicated, is being lowered, and that's why I think you're seeing these volatile moves in the market, and that's something that we might have to get used to now that we're seeing rates somewhat normalizing.
Could you see the VIX being at 20 or above 20, the new normal, even though it's the new old normal, considering that used to be how it was years ago before the Fed?
Exactly. I think it's certainly in the mid to upper teens is a range that is something that we could consider normal. There's a couple of outliers that push it up closer to 20, but by the same mix, as we see these realized moves in the market, Abigail, and the fact that that possibly could persist longer now with that backstop being lowered, that I would expect to see the VIX hold here probably in that 15 to 20 range as it sorts things out, as we continue to see these 1% moves in the market.
So switching gear, next week, an important earnings report out of Walmart. Talk to us about your trade.
Sure. I'm looking at Walmart. Hey, talk about relative strength and bucking the trend. That certainly has to this point. Is pushing up to those January highs. And I'm looking at a call calendar here. The premium going into the announcement. There's big elevated premiums going into the announcement. So I'm looking at a call spread here. And it's the December NOV 110 call spread. You can put that on for about 58 cents. It gives you the opportunity to participate to the upside and have some time premium on your side, and also limit your risk to the downside. And I just like the idea of selling 32 vol and buying a 20 vol.
Interesting point on Walmart holding up as well, a defensive name, so it's interesting that could also have a bearish connotation for the broader markets. Dan Deming, thank you so much for joining us from the SIBO in Chicago. Scarlett and Caroline, back to you.